Hey guys. I just got home from school. We had the Veterans Day program today. And I know that it isn't really Veterans Day. And that it will be the 11th day of the 11th hour of the 11th month. But I wanted to speak to you guys on behalf of myself and on behalf of most of the members of the JROTC, Lawrence County Brigade. I mean, I shouldn't be speaking on behalf of all of them, but I speak on behalf on most of the Lent ones and a couple of the Lent twos. Because what happened today and what was shown today, our respect towards veterans, it was fucking awful, alright? Especially one fucking kid. I mean, I get it if during the ceremony, during like small intervals, you were talking to like a buddy, asking him like, "Oh yeah, I dropped something. Could you like pick that up for me?" Or, "Hey dude, what time is it?" Or something like that during short intervals, like in between the parts of the ceremony, like that's fine. I believe that that's fine. That's something that you can do because you're not being like super disrespectful. I mean, you're not making fun or harassing veterans in any way. Or speaking of which, there was actually a kid that was making fun of a disabled veteran and also a World War II veteran for being too wrinkly. And whenever I called him out on it and told him to shut his damn mouth, my exact words, he told his prep buddies, his preppy friends, and this one preppy girl that I actually kind of had a crush on. She literally opened up and said, she literally went on a tangent on how I was being super fucking rude. How is me calling somebody out for being disrespectful to the people who fought for our right to be able to do almost anything, for me to defend the people who fought to protect the rights and liberties of the Constitution, for me to defend them? How is that me being rude? How is that me being the jackass? How is that me being a jerk? For me to respect veterans, and for me to have a long line of veteran family members, all the way back from the Vietnam War to the present, that's really it's horrible seeing people make fun of disabled people, veterans. It's we put on a horrible show today, guys. Especially this one kid, Evan Sawyers. During the entire thing, he was just making fun of veterans. He made fun of this one guy for having a wisp. He was 90 and he fought in World War II with the 3rd Armored Division. He didn't pass away, but he's gone senile. And they talked about it in the video, and it was very saddening to see this. And seeing this fucking e-boy motherfucker who chugs like 50 gallons of fucking cum a day, like more than a fucking one singular man who lives in Martin County. That gets on my nerves. That gets me up to right here, dude. Because if you're disrespecting veterans and like you I give my condolences to anyone who has a family member who has fought in war or has enlisted during a time of peace. I can't salute them because I don't have a cover or Class A's, but I give my condolences. Because to see somebody like that, fucking Evan Sawyers, the fucking e-boy. He's a huge fucking e-boy. You can ask Doorknob God. He's the biggest fucking e-boy you'll ever see. He fucking talks about how he chugged so much dick last year. I'm not even joking. And for him to disrespect veterans and for everybody else around him to like, people asked him to stop. It wasn't just me. Multiple people asked him and a bunch of others to stop making fun of these veterans that were being shown in the slideshow, and he and those people still fucking continued. Why? Why make fun of these people who fought for your right to be standing here, to be able to have free speech, to be able to have your rights, your Miranda rights, your constitutional rights, your normal Bill of Rights, and you go and you fucking disrespect them like that by making fun of their WISP, or making fun of them because they have a disability, or making fun of them because they're wrinkly. That was literally one of his Evan's excuses for making fun of him was because he was fucking wrinkly. You're what's wrong with this fucking generation, bub. You and all the other people who today have shown their true stripes by disrespecting our veterans. You've really, you've made me feel disappointed in myself. You've made me disappointed in saying that, oh yeah, I'm the class of 2023, baby. You've really, it's not all right for you to be doing this. I'm being for real right now. I fucking I fucking hurt my hold on. This really, it really gets on my nerves. They even showed this video of veterans coming home after long whiles, and their families lining up to see them with joy and happiness in their eyes, and a bunch of people started crying. But you know what Evan did? He fucking made fun of those little kids. Oh, okay. I mean, that wasn't the point of it. I mean, it wasn't supposed to show, oh yeah, all veterans had fucking ugly children, which they weren't even that ugly, to be honest. You were just nitpicking their appearances for no reason. Like, what a dickish thing to do. I mean, they're children, and it really didn't fucking matter how they looked because that wasn't the damn point of the video. But you decided to do that anyway. And for somebody who has like gone through that with my stepdad at the time, going overseas and then coming back early, and for me to finally have seen him after all that time, that filled me with joy. Whenever I was 4, whenever he came back running through that door, I immediately ran to hug him because he was my dad. He was the person that I had loved the most at that time. And seeing him disrespect, seeing not only him but a bunch of other like higher people, we had seniors. We had fucking seniors making fun of how people were crying over that. I mean, yeah, they're veterans, and we have family members who fought, and we have people that we know who have been to this sort of situation where they've had people overseas, and that they really loved them, and they really wanted them to come back, because of course you're gonna miss your grandpa, or you're gonna miss your dad, you're gonna miss your mom, or you're gonna miss your brother if they go overseas and fight in a war, or just go during peacetime and stay on base the entire time, and they're not allowed to go on leave for like a certain distance, and you're sitting there mocking these people for crying for legitimate reasons, for like reliving memories of their brothers, sisters, mother, fathers, cousins coming back from being in the military, and watching these kids, their faces light up as their sibling or parent walk through the door and you're sitting there thinking, "Oh yeah, well, I remember that. I did that. That happened to me." And then, it floods back memories and then you start to cry because, that was such a and, you have these fucking kids in the corner fucking pointing at you because you're crying, even though you're not the only one who cried because there was your friend Tom, your friend Gavin, and a bunch of other preppy kids who are also crying. So, anyways, guys, please, whenever Veterans Day does happen, or during your Veterans Day ceremony, please try to refrain from being an Evan. Don't fucking disrespect people who fought for you, who fought for your right to do mostly anything. No, to do almost anything. You know? Don't disrespect veterans for what they look like, or yeah, you can judge them for the things that they did, but for the things that they lost, or for the way that they feel, or for the way that they think. Because, at the end of the day, they've seen, if they're a veteran that's fought overseas, or heck, if they were even a veteran that, well, they're most likely isn't, but if they were a veteran that fought on American soil, then they've most likely had a little change in their psyche, and they can't really, judge things correctly anymore. Some of them, I mean, not all of them. Of course, there are veterans that do come home and they are perfectly fine, but there are some that come home with mental disabilities, and come home with physical disabilities, and come back with psychological damage, and you want to sit there, fucking Evan, Tom, fucking not Tom, Ryder. You want to sit there and you want to make fun of those veterans for losing a piece of themselves solely to protect you. That's disrespectful. It really is, and it fucking grinds my gears. It takes me up to here whenever I hear some fucking fat ass kid in like the corner fucking laughing at veterans, fucking laughing about how, oh my god, dude, I'm so glad that you didn't die. Oh wait, but you did die down there because you don't have a dick no more. Haha. That I actually fucking heard somebody say that, and it was that exact same sentence, and it made exactly as less sense the first time I fucking heard it. And then whenever I re-looped it in my head, I finally figured out what he was trying to fucking say. You know, basically, the order of the story is don't disrespect your veterans. Don't disrespect veterans, please. Especially this close to Veterans Day. I mean, even if it isn't Veterans Day, you still should not be disrespecting them like that, because that's insensitive, and that's cruel. And they fought for your rights. They fought for you know for most of your possessions, and they've also fought to keep you safe. So you really should not be doing this sort of shit. Anyways, guys, I've been fucking doing parade rest this entire time. I'm gonna sign off now because I look fucking stupid because I have long arms. That's not the fucking point. I'm going off a bit because I'm fucking tired. But I really want to push a genuine message here. I don't want people disrespecting veterans. I don't want people making fun of veterans for disabilities or for having psychological problems, because it's not their fault that they got hit by a grenade blast, or they got PTSD after seeing some horrible stuff. It's not their fault that they're disabled like that. And the thing is, whenever they join the military, They basically signed a contract saying that they were going to put their life on the line to protect you, and to protect their country, and to protect their family, and to secure the values and to uphold the Constitution and the American way of life. That is basically what they signed up for whenever they joined the military. And for you to disrespect them like that, I'm serious. It's fucking heartbreaking, dude. Because you know what they did. You know that they're going through psychological torment and stuff, and yet that they've been through psychological torment, and you're still sitting there making fun of them for their disabilities, or for being away from family for a long time. You're making fun of them for that, and there's no reason for it other than to be a gigantic dickhead. Uh, I'm sorry, guys. See ya.